That was a lousy call, ref. You should read the rule book. That was just bad. You should get your eyes checked.
Hey friends, we've all been to sporting events or even watched them on TV where the officials are being heckled, they're being yelled at, they're being called names, they're being told you need glasses or you need to read the rule book once again. Happens quite often, but usually it's the people in the stands making these comments, or maybe the coach will throw a little heckling out there. You really missed a good play back there and you're missing a good game. Recently I was at a high school football game and one of the teams was moving the ball strongly and they were on the 20-yard line, they were close to scoring, and I had a really good idea which way the ball was going to go in this next play. So I positioned myself to the side I thought the ball was going to go. And sure enough, it was a very similar play to the clip you saw at the beginning of this video. It was a pass off to their right side, incomplete. However, in this play, a flag was thrown for pass interference. Now, yes, of course, there's people yelling, and one guy was really yelling loudly. That was a terrible call. That was a bad call. You need to read the book. It was just incidental contact. You shouldn't have made that call. This guy just kept going on and on. Well, all of a sudden, the official stopped, turned toward this individual who happened to be on the sidelines and said, "Mr. Photographer, it's a privilege for you to be here, so please shut up." Okay, I paraphrased a little bit, but that was pretty much what he said. Now, you caught what I said there, right? A photographer. One thing I will advise you as a photographer at a sporting event to never do is yell or criticize the officials. As a photographer, you need to remove all emotion when you have access such as that, and don't get caught up into the game emotionally to where you're yelling at people, officials especially, or you're like cheering for one team more than the other. You got to remove those emotions. You can still cheer and be excited or be upset at a call, obviously, on the inside, but don't show it outside. I'm not saying don't ever talk to the officials. There's no problem having a conversation with them, and it can help you down the line, maybe in other games, to where they'll go, "Oh, I remember you. You're a pretty nice guy. You're pretty cool. I liked you." And let you get away with some things that others can't, such as one instance I was shooting a football game. Some big teams were involved and the sidelines were just packed with teams and parents, and I couldn't see where the play was, so I actually stepped a couple yards onto the field and was shooting down the field, and the white hat looked at me, the head official looked at me and didn't bat an eye, didn't tell me to move or anything, because I'd built this rapport during the season with them and they knew it. I'd officiated before, so they kind of gave me a little bit of leeway. So again, let's summarize this. Do not get emotionally involved in the games if you're covering them, especially if you're covering them professionally for a newspaper or other media source. Don't let your emotions get involved. Be neutral with everything you do. Just enjoy the game and try and make great images. I know some of you have had some difficulty shooting in low light situations such as nighttime high school football games. That gets really dingy and really difficult to see and get those settings right, or inside shooting things such as volleyball. Check below. I have a link to my free guide on how to shoot in low light situations. You can pick that up. And also, if you feel like buying me a coffee, you can do that as well too. And also, I have a Discord. Make sure you join that. We got a fun community going on there. Safe environment. We can get photos out there. You can critique them. You can share what you're doing, and it's just a great place to be. All right. With all that being said, thank you everybody for joining me, and don't forget, get out and shoot.